Who the hell is a gamer in this day and age? Like, who actually plays video games?
Video games?
Couldn't be me.
Oh, shit, we're rolling. Welcome to another episode of Big Fellas. I'm your host, Big, and these are my co-hosts, the Fellas.
Hey, it's me, Saber.
It's me, Yuri.
And it's Terumo, but, you know.
And we're Big and the Fellas.
Big Fellas, except I'm big and everybody else is the Fellas. Big and the Fellas sounds like it should be like a name of a band back in like the 70s. I'm Big and this is the Fellas, 1, 2, 3, and they'd be like a knockoff of like the Police or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, welcome.
That should be your next endeavor.
Yeah, fuck it. Just start a band. Anyway, welcome. This is the E3 special where we're going to talk about gaming and gamers.
And gamers.
Yeah, it is Pride Month still, so shout out to my gamers.
Yep, I am. And I'm born during Pride Month. It's like.
So was I.
It's like the stars aligned for us.
Yeah, so so was I.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's talk about E3. Who actually watched E3? Who actually watched live streams instead of just actually going to watch like trailers for stuff that they actually cared about? That's my bigger question.
I legitimately watched almost every single moment of E3. The only thing I didn't watch was Capcom because I forgot about it. No, actually I didn't forget about Capcom. I forgot about whatever was before Capcom. And
Square?
yeah. Whatever was before the Capcom conference.
I think it was Square Enix.
No, it wasn't Square Enix. There was something between them. Yeah, anyways, I didn't watch that, and I watched literally everything else.
Saber, did you watch anything about E3?
No, I just watched people's reactions on Twitter and then seeing like the same image of like whatever the big thing was for like the same 5 minutes, like everyone complaining about the basic design of that Jack guy or whatever, or like people freaking out over Elden Ring, and then everyone's disappointment of no Elder Scrolls.
Are people really disappointed in Elder Scrolls? I prefer if they didn't show anything, if they don't have anything to show. You know?
That's very true. Like I'd rather they keep that all on the down low than just pull a Cyberpunk and then suddenly have all this big marketing and then have an unfinished game.
Yeah, same. But then again, like, what did people expect when Todd the God came on, you know?
Yo, Todd Howard actually came on?
Yeah, he was actually on for like 20 seconds.
What did he talk about? What did he say? What did he tell us?
I don't remember. E3 is a fever dream for me. I don't remember anything.
He told us that it just works.
I feel like this whole like shtick is just, man.
That's his main ability. It just works. If something unintentional is happening, he just makes it intentional by saying it just works.
What about you, Terumo? You a gamer?
I'm a gamer. I didn't watch any of E3 though.
That's right. He was busy something else. But before we talk about that something else, I'll be honest with you. I did not watch any E3 conference until the Nintendo one at like 6 a.m. I woke up to watch the Nintendo one and then I just went back to sleep.
Yeah, I was. You know what? That reminds me. When Nintendo's was on. I was actually in a work meeting, and a lot of my coworkers who were also in the same meeting were all watching it as well. There was a lot of dead air during that.
That's funny. I mean, your company's just like, all right. So what can we do about Ed's thing? And everybody's just like,
Yep, that's basically how it went.
all right. Is now anybody excited for any games? Before we talk about Nintendo stuff, because that's obviously kind of like the big one.
Aside from Nintendo,
Elden Ring, bro. Elden Ring looks sick.
Yeah, just Elden Ring.
I can't.
It's like, it's Dark Souls Pokemon, guys.
Oh no, you know what? I liked a lot of the games from the Wholesome Games conference. I'm a sucker for farming games, and there were 15 farming games in Wholesome Games, so I am excited for that. I'm excited for the 4 soup making games as well.
You know, as someone who has grown up with a lot of like agriculture and has worked in actual farming, and someone whose favorite dish is soup, I have no interest in playing these fucking farming games.
They're so cute though. One of them is a cat. You get to play as a cat farming, and one of them you get to play. One of them's a yokai in, and you get to, you know, it's like it's Japanese themed and stuff like that. And you get to farm with yokai. Like, it's cute.
Yeah, but you know, if it's anything Toho has taught me, yokais are bad. I gotta get rid of these guys.
These guys want to help you.
It's like a dynamic of just like people who have no intention of actually farming or anything in real life love to play farming games, and then it's like people that have had farming experience or actually do currently farm. It's just like, why do I want to do that when I can actually make
I would argue
Listen,
that the overlap of farmers and gamers is like 2 completely separate circles. Like, the Venn diagram of those 2 groups is completely separate circles.
Hey, shout out to my farmer gamers. It's like my trucker gamers, man. There are truckers that game, and there are farmers who game. I was a farmer who gamed. If I wanted, people be like, "You play Harvest Moon?" I'd be like, "Yeah, I just go to work with my dad for the weekend."
No, you know what? My grandma is a farmer who games. Technically, she was a farmer growing up. She lived on a farm, and she took care of horses and cows and stuff. And she is a gamer. So.
Oh yeah, well, when I visited my family's home village when I was like 7, I told my grandma, "Can I go see the cows?" I let the cows. It kind of looking good. No, not like looking good. It kind of looking funny. Yeah. I approached the cow to pet one, and the cow came up behind me and licked my head.
Thus, the cowlick was born.
My mom also likes playing like Minecraft and stuff, like really easy to play games. But then she also likes doing gardening and making stuff too. And she wants to get some land, just, you know, for herself to live out and all that, and start her own huge garden. But I've also been thinking of also getting her into Starfield.
You know, my older brother, he has a Switch, and one of his favorite games to play is Animal Crossing. He's very much into New Horizons. And in the first, 8 months that he'd play, New Horizons, his wife would come in and watch, and she would ask him, "Why do you want to do chores in this game when you hate doing chores around the house?"
Animal wants me to do the chores.
And then he'd try to... And then he'd be like, "No, you should play the game," because she's not that big of a gamer. The most she used to play was Mario Kart Double Dash and Super Monkey Ball.
Slaps though. It's super good.
I'm excited
Me
for
too.
the
I am too.
HD
I have
thing.
Super Monkey Ball 2 on the GameCube still.
Good game, but like I was saying, he would keep trying to get her to play it, and she's like, "No, I'm content with watching." And then now, fast forward a year later, with them owning the game and having the Switch in the house, when I'm over at his house, she'll swing by and just pick up the Switch and be like, "I gotta check the turn-up prices."
Exactly.
My older brother turned his wife into a gamer.
You just gotta try Yokai, and you just gotta try Snacko.
But it's so... See, farming games, to me, I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Each of them have, different things to offer. Harvest Moon is different than, whatever Et's farm...
Harvest Moon
is
different
it's one of the only ones I know, honestly.
Nope.
I was
What's
gonna
the
say
other one?
Minecraft, but farming in Minecraft is like such a side thing that
Rune
doesn't
Factory,
involve
that's it.
anything. It's
Harvest
just
Moon's
a
different
matter
from
of
Rune
time.
Factory is different from Stardew Valley.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So for me, it's like I understand that, but the fact that there are 3 games based around making soup.
They're
If it was like
yeah,
4
one of them,
soup-based
one of them's
games,
like a battle royale. You're not just
is
technically
ridiculous to
making
me.
soup. You're actually like fighting, but it has to do with soup.
What?
Okay. Honestly, I'd rather just play Overcooked.
Yeah, I you can tell I didn't watch anything of the Nintendo one, so I'm like,
This was from the indie stuff.
or the indie stuff. Yeah, no, I didn't watch a thing. So yeah, like,
You know what I've been craving? I've been craving to play a party game, but I don't own any party games. But I've also been craving friends too to play party games with.
that's why I only have like single player games or like games that I can play myself online multiplayer. That just
Saber, how come you don't have a Switch?
because that costs money.
Are you afraid if
Oh
you
my
buy a
God.
Switch, you're gonna start preferring soy milk over normal milk?
No, because I know I'll be fine because I have almond milk and that's better because I don't lose testosterone.
Hey
And
Saber,
also-
you
and-
tried the new Impossible Whopper at Burger King yet?
It's just disgusting to think about how it could be made. But
All right,
but other meat.
Enough of that joke. Hey, sponsors.
This bit is
Give
going. This bit is going nowhere.
Exactly on sponsors. Give me
me
ape
money.
money to give
Just
Saber to
because.
buy Switch. Give woman money.
Gibby money.
Give woman.
Give. Cavemen be like, give woman. Gamers be like, give woman.
It's okay.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not.
I'm just trying to appeal to our mostly male demographic, which I actually could check is
Mhm.
not a lot of females
That
are
they all go
watching this show.
wild. That I'm a grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, no. The male demographic be like, oh, they go bananas.
Yuri, when are you gonna play Warzone with us and then just talk on mic and then have people freak
I
out?
don't even use voice chat in games like regularly, anyways.
Neither do I.
Well, just do it and just buy like one of the anime skins, anime bundles with like anime guns.
Or Saber, you get a Switch and get Mario Kart, and then we do a Mario Kart stream collab.
Uh-oh.
Or we all get Strive.
If only.
Speaking of Strive,
No, hold on. We'll talk about that after I'm done talking about E3. Regardless, Terumo, what's your opinion on farming
I
games?
think- yeah,
14
you know what? I already
farming-
forgot what number I
14?
said. We'll just go with 14.
Over 10 farming games were announced at E3. And as a farm animal yourself, what are your opinions?
I feel like depending on whatever place you grew, so say where I stay at my local farm, there's already enough farming as is. Now with the summertime rolling along, it's just gotten even more, what's the word? Anyway, I really don't care about farming games. Seen enough of them on Facebook.
You playing farm?
You know,
You play Farmville, my boy?
so Terumo, farming games, yes or no?
You just said no.
no. Yeah, no.
All right,
Don't like them. Don't care for them.
all right. Better question.
Simple as.
Soup based games. You in or no?
No. If I wanted like
Let's see.
if having a game like soup-based games or cooking games, if I wanted to cook, I'd just cook. At least I'd gain
Yeah,
some
but
out of it.
Okay, but you can't
I
like
don't even
fight
eat
people
ramen.
in a bowl of ramen. Like
The thing
that's not
is, I never tried,
that's not an
so until
option.
you try, you never know.
What the hell is this?
I don't know. I'm into these soup-based games. I wouldn't
All right,
personally
that's it.
buy a soup
That's it. I'm
making
starting.
game,
raw
but
men.
this ramen
Ramen.
game I'm interested in.
Ramen?
That's it.
It's called ramen. It's called ramen. Literally buff guys,
I'm in.
buff guys.
Sold. Give me
Like it's
money. Give
basically
me.
Splatoon with buff guys and soup.
It's not
Oh,
buff
so
guys
now
and it
you're
make
sold
me
on
soup.
soup
I
games.
love Bara.
All right.
It's, listen, there's two
Yeah,
things I
it
love
pretty
in my
much is
life:
Bara.
Terumo and Mercado Milos. I
Bars.
mean, if you make
And
pork,
together
if you
that
make a
makes soup.
pork-based broth as Ricardo Milos, and yeah, that puts my two loves together, I guess.
That's
Well,
it.
regardless, enough of these indie games.
It's
What?
time for a milk
Let's.
game.
Yeah, where's Milk Simulator?
I'm sure there's something like
Milking
that out there.
simulator.
There was like a small like Xbox indie game. It was like one of the first videos I saw from Critical, and it was like literally it was like quick time event to milk a cow.
Wait, okay, hold on. I know you said no more soup, but I just have to say that ramen is made by the same
I knew.
people
Oh,
who
I,
did Hello Neighbor.
oh,
Just wanted to let you know.
oh.
Physical pain.
What? Why? What do you
Hello,
guys have
I like
against
Hello
Hello
Neighbor's
Neighbor?
lore. Its gameplay sucks. It's a bad game, honestly.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. I've never played it, so I
You'd
can't
have
really
to,
say anything about it. But
yeah.
isn't it just like
No, you'd have to
tag?
watch. It goes way deeper than that. They say that like the earlier builds of the game that are, I believe, available on Steam were better than the actual full game's release. Yeah, it's
Oh
that bad.
no. Oh. I'm gonna check the
No,
Steam
honestly,
ratings
like,
now,
yeah, the
just to
full
be
release
sure.
of Hello Neighbor is, like, pretty ass. And I don't know how they went backwards when they made the full release. It's honestly, like, I think I was pretty into the game when it was, like, being, like, announced and there was, like, the alphas and betas for it. So I think it's a pretty cool concept of, like, you know, in general, of, like, on the surface, just like you're a kid trying to break into your neighbor's house to get your ball back without asking because you think you're going to get in trouble. It's cool on paper, and I think outside of that lore, it's pretty interesting, but just like, man, just like the full release just turned me way off from the game. But you know, enough about.
Hmm.
I forgot what the name of the devs are, but there's something pretty like simple. Yeah,
Tiny build?
yeah, Tiny Build can do. When a Tiny Build game is in beta, it's good. When a Tiny Build game is.
Okay, you guys say it sucks, but Hello Neighbor's reviews are very positive.
Are you sure they're not by 3-year-olds?
So I would argue that that is up to personal opinion for you guys and not objective
I
opinion.
don't know. I have smooth brain, so it just doesn't really keep me entertained.
No
I feel like
winkles.
in terms of taste for games, the close we all have very different tastes. And I feel like the closest taste I
Yeah.
have in terms is like, in terms of myself, I feel like I at least have a common denominator between the three of you, but I don't see a common denominator between the rest of you all. The Saber just plays Warzone all day.
And I've never played a Warzone.
Oh, Warzone.
A Warzone.
A Warzone.
I mean, yeah, I can call Duty for a little bit, but it's mostly kind of like fighting games, or for like Yuri, it's any other game, like RPGs mostly.
Yeah.
My brain is way too ape for fighting games. I'm like way too casual, but we can get into that
All right,
when we get to Strive.
yeah. Moving on to Nintendo, because I'm gonna skip Xbox. Is fucking the only thing I can say about Xbox. Give me Halo, god damn it! I just want Halo Infinite, okay? I don't care if it looks like ass. Just give me the Halos. I want to hear the.
Didn't they announce Halo?
You know, fucking like the Elite Store, like. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I like that impression a lot. It's pretty solid.
People be like,
I went.
do, 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 do.
The Reggies from Pokemon be like. That's the Reggies from Pokemon. You're welcome, Pokemon fans.
Except in the anime, they just scream.
No, it was like, what was it, in the Lucario movie? They'd be making like the noises were like Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure one, like, I think it's the ice one, just makes like a high pitched screech.
Oh yeah,
in the
right. It's like
anime.
Reggie Ice.
Yeah, it's like horrifying.
Reggie Gigas is just like Reggie Gigas. Yeah, that's how he sounds like. 'Cause it was like,
It's like
I saw a clip of
It's literally the beginning of an early 2000s hip hop song. Reggie Gigas.
pretty
And then
much. He sounds like
starts.
he sounds like a DJ on the radio. Except there was something really sad. I saw a scene from the Pokemon movie where fucking that stupid Pokemon with the fucking hoops, Hoopa, is sucking Reggie Gigas into like a black hole, and he's just going like Reggie Gigas, and he just says no, and he fucking dies.
What the
He
fuck?
said no before he died, that he was Darth Vader when he got turned. Like in episode 3, and Darth Vader's like, no! I'm like,
That's messed up.
that's hella messed up. They just killed this poor innocent Reggie for no reason. I'm mad, Nintendo. How could they just kill my mans like that?
Nimbendo.
He had a family.
By God, he had a family.
By God. Alright, speaking of Nintendo, Metroid Dread looks fucking sick.
Yeah, I've honestly, you're gonna hate me for this. I've never played a 2D Metroid game. I've only played Metroid Prime and Prime 2.
Oh, you never played 3?
Was that one on the Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have played it, but I can't remember.
You
playing
guys
it.
are gonna hate me.
Terumo, I can't hate you. You're a pig.
You're gonna hate me. I never played a Metroid game.
Terumo, I feel like you've never played a Nintendo game. It's maybe like a Mario Brothers years ago.
That's not true. I played, what is it? The Super Mario 64 on DS, I think, and that was it.
Super Mario 64! And fucking got the face on there, and you can pull it and make him look stupid. That's my favorite game of all time. Especially the DS version where you just play as Wario. Come on. What else do you need? It's a perfect game.
Wow.
Alright, but enough of my insanity just crippled. I'm crippled. Yeah, like, I don't know. Metroid, I'm surprised you never played Metroid 3, because Nintendo was really good about we were releasing the Prime trilogy back in the Wii era.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I did play it, but I just don't have any memories of playing it because I played Prime 1 and 2 so much. Like, I remember nothing about 3.
Okay. That reminds me of how, like, bro, Nintendo releases one game for, like, the Switch that's, like, an old-ass fucking game, and, like, $60 new, because, like, we made it HD now. And then, like,
Yep.
Nintendo back in the Wii era be like, hey, you guys want all the Metroids, all Metroid Prime trilogy on one disc? As, like, a complete...
$20.
$40. I'm like, what the fuck, Nintendo? What happened?
Inflation.
Ah,
Money.
money. Give ape money. Me now, come on.
Donkey Kong needs his money to get fed, and
Listen,
Nintendo has to get it for him.
I'm mad that there was no announcement for anything Donkey Kong related, actually.
I'm surprised there wasn't. I'm not mad, but I'm surprised.
It's been it's been like, what, 6 years since Tropical Freeze? I want Retro to work on, like, a proper trilogy.
Has it really been that long?
I mean, okay, Tropical Freeze and, like, Returns is really good, but I would prefer if they made a new Country game, or, like, if Nintendo just brought back, like, bring back Donkey Konga. You guys remember that shit?
That's the
that's where you
Taiko
get the
one?
that's where you get the bongos for the GameCube, and it's a
Yeah.
fucking rhythm game.
So it's literally the the Taiko spin-off or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Or was it a Taiko spin-off? Because I think
I'm pretty sure it was.
aren't those the same?
Actually, well-
Aren't those the same bongos like some people use to remap controls and play Dark Souls with?
Yes.
I think so. But you guys want to know a funny thing about those DK bongos for the GameCube? The hardware designer of the DK bongos is the same hardware designer for the Nintendo Switch. As in the guy who pretty much wrote, like, here's how these stupid bongos work, was the same guy who made this, who pretty much was like the head staff of the, like, who designed the Switch. Crazy how things go full circle in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget what his name was, but, you know.
It was a guy.
They put Kazuya from Tekken into Smash Bros. I can't believe Kazuya's gonna be in Tekken.
I feel like I should have seen it coming, you know, because he's from like literally one of the biggest fighting game franchises ever, and I just like I didn't see it coming, and also for some reason my brain was like Heihachi and wasn't like Kazuya when I first saw him.
Yeah, I was like, where's Heihachi? He's the Akuma of the, Tekken
He is, but,
series.
you know, Heihachi's too busy in fucking PlayStation All-Stars. It's the same reason of, like, how come it's still Grey Fox and not Raiden? They're both cyborg ninjas. Because Raiden was in PlayStation All-Stars. And plus, wouldn't that be a kick in the nuts if, like, there's a new Metal Gear rep to replace Snake and it was fucking Raiden, just like they did for Metal Gear Solid 2?
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Oh,
not,
no,
and,
it- for me-
it's not even like Revengeance Raiden or anything. Raiden.
It's fucking MGS2 Raiden.
Yeah.
No, I think if Nintendo just pulled like a fucking like 180 and just decided, no, new Metal Gear rep, and it's gonna be fucking Revengeance Raiden, I think that'd be funny as hell. But also, so many people get mad because, like, wow, another fucking sword fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, it's like they get mad over anything in the,
They'll find
Yeah.
yeah,
Smash
they'll find
Yes.
anything to be mad about. Really, like they'll never be happy with what they have.
Yeah, so
Like, honestly, no, the last time Smash players were happy were like Banjo-Kazooie, I swear. Like, no one complained about Banjo being Smash.
Because it was kind of like everyone expected it.
mhm.
when the Smash community is like happy for once, it is a thing of beauty. like when Banjo got announced, everybody's just fucking like coming. When like King K. Rool got his fucking trailer, and no one complained.
Mm-hmm.
When Ridley showed up, everybody was like, everybody also fucking came. But just like announcement of like Hero and Byleth and like even someone like Min Min, who I think is
Minecraft Steve.
Minecraft Steve made everybody just fucking shitted. Everybody was just like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, that one.
And then when go ahead.
I was just gonna say I forget who it was, but I remember like so many of my friends were saying it was gonna be Minecraft Steve, and I was like, bullshit! It's not gonna be Minecraft Steve, and then it was, and I was mad.
It's like this Yuri's the cereal guy meme at the moment.
Yeah.
It will never be Steve.
They'll fucking spit out the cereal. Yeah, I was just like, and I like Kazuya for Smash is honestly something I could have foresaw, and if anything, because Kazuya and Heihachi fight in the exact same fucking fighting style, it wouldn't be hard for Heihachi to be an Echo Fighter. Like,
Yeah, I honestly thought he was gonna be an Echo Fighter after I saw the thing. So
it wouldn't be hard. It would be like a change in stance, as Heihachi's a little bit more broad and like squatted in his stance, and then Kazuya stands more taller. I was mad at the fact that fucking Smash players that don't know about any other fighting games are just like, oh look, another fucking Ryu clone.
I know, it drives me crazy.
Like with Terry Bogard.
They were like so mad that like you have to put the actual fighting inputs.
Oh fuck! I really can't wait till I see the Smash presentation on Kazuya, because oh my god, Tekken people complain about like Terry's inputs and like Ryu and Ken's inputs. Tekken inputs are fucking stupid too. To do a perfect like God Fist that Kazuya does, which is a big part of like his gameplay, this fucking uppercut. You have to hold forward, return the stick to neutral, and then go down and diagonal perfectly within like these few like just frames to get the perfect version of like his uppercut move, which is super good and fast. Smash players are gonna fucking shit their pants if like Sakurai left that in the game. If not, then I'm still really excited to see what they're gonna do regarding him.
Just like bang your knee or something.
You okay?
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh no.
He hit his funny bone.
I didn't hit my funny bone. I hit my knee.
Yeah, potato.
Terumo, where's the Xbox bone?
No comment.
Don't you know the Xbox bone is connected to the Wii bone.
I don't know the
Wii bone is connected to the Wii U bone.
Stop. Just stop right there.
The Wii U bone is connected to the PlayStation bone.
PlayStation bone is connected to the...
Please.
Atari 2600 bone. See, guys, I'm a master of anatomy, okay?
Exactly.
I know how humans work.
He watched one AVGN episode. Now he knows every bone in the body.
Yeah. Alright, enough about Nintendo. Here's the real reason why I wanted to do this gaming episode. Guilty Gear Strive came out!
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
I don't have it yet.
I don't play it. Or I haven't.
But I'll get it. I'll get it for the boys.
I do like the animation though. That's the one thing.
Get it. You need to.
Honestly, I think this is like one of the best Guilty Gear games in terms of like, you don't have to be an old head who's played the game since fucking like 2001 to get into it, because I think it's pretty like new player friendly without losing its the majority of its depth. That's just my onion though, unless people have said otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, really, like real talk, the whole like stigma against casual players has been like so frequent recently. It's just like it's like no, you got to get good. You got to know all these. You got to know all these commands. You got to know the right timing. You got to do all this, all this certain stuff. And it's just like I'm just playing this with my friends. Like that's part of the reason why I enjoy playing Third Strike with like you and Kisaragi is because I don't really, care about any of the inputs or anything. And it's just like, oh, just fun with the boys.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with Strive. And sure, there's an argument to be made, like, if you want to get slightly better at the game, then it is important to know, like, X thing and X that. But, if you're just having fun with, like, your friends, then,
Yeah.
it's good. It's like, it's like as my great uncle, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the former president of Nintendo, once said, if it's not fun, why bother playing?
Yeah.
Yep, and he's got a point. I just like Chip and Eno. I just think they're hot. That's the extent of my opinions.
But you don't think... I know a lot of people freaked out when they saw Kai. You don't think Kai's hot?
Hold on, I need to
It's
look
K-Y
at
and then
who that
Kisuke.
is.
K-I-S-K-E.
Wait, that's how you spell it.
Oh, what about...
Oh, yeah, he's pretty
I
cute.
feel like you'd be
I like
into
him.
Anji Mito,
Yeah.
the Japanese guy. A-N-J-I.
Let's see who this is.
No one's into Faust? Wow.
Oh, I like
No,
okay,
no,
I like
no.
his glasses.
Okay,
I like
I
his
have beef with
glasses.
Anji's glasses
He reminds
because
me
it's
of-
fucking... Those glasses are infamous for me. Because I swear to God, when Anji got, like, put into Guilty
Why?
Gear X, for, like, a good while, so many fucking furry artists had those tiny-ass glasses. I associate with those glasses with fucking furries.
Really? Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I associate them with Monster Hunter World because a lot of the Wyverian characters and like the little tiny people, I don't know what the little short potato people were called in that game. A lot of the scholars wore those exact glasses, and this guy in particular makes me think of Monster Hunter, makes me think of Kagero from the current game. So I dig it. I like his dumb little glasses.
Yeah.
And also, it's pronounced Guilty Gear X. Is that? I didn't know how to say it. I always thought it was like.
Send the copy pasta of
It's
all the titles.
Guilty Gear.
Okay, it really goes
Zex.
Guilty Gear X, Guilty Gear XX. Oh, Terumo, do I have to name all of them Terumo, or can I just name off, like, the main, like...
You have to name all of them. Even the ones that aren't, that people don't
Can
consider
you just?
important.
Alright,
How do you pronounce
Exerd.
the
It's literally pronounced
XRD one?
Exerd.
How do you pronounce that one? Exerd? I thought it was like
literally the
Zerd.
fucking guy's like, Guilty Gear XR'd.
That's actually stupid. I don't think there's any not stupid.
And Guilty Gear
answer, to be
XR'd
honest.
Just
has
remember-
2 separate games, Sign and Revelator, followed by Revelator getting its own sequel called Rev 2.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Sign and Revelator are
I don't
2
know.
separate games and technically considered sequels. And then Revelator 2 added, like, straight up, like, a sequel, as in they couldn't think of, like, a third subtitle, so they literally just call it Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2.
That's why I was so...
Which is more just
It's like when, it's like how
Go ahead.
Microsoft named, the 5th Gears of War game just Gears 5.
Mm.
Yeah. Wait. Strive is missing that one cool girl. Like she was like not the witch girl. Wasn't she like no, she wasn't a rocker. She was like she had big pants. That's what I remember.
Terumo?
What was
Jack O?
What?
What big pants? I'm stupid.
Jack O.
That'd be like Jack O.
I
Jack?
don't know.
Oh,
Baiken.
Baiken doesn't wear pants.
Okay, well I know that now.
No, thank God Baiken's... See,
I like
I kind of like... I used to
her.
like Baiken, and I still kind of do, but I really hate the whole mentality of, like, if Baiken is in this game, or like, where's Baiken? And then you get Baiken, and no one plays her because she's so hard to play.
That's like the
and she's kind of sucky.
That's the whole thing with like. That's the whole thing with everyone basically harassing Ed Boon for Melina and Spawn, and then no one plays them in Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, first of all, I don't even play Mortal Kombat 11. You can't pay me to play it. You can't pay me to play that game. Second of all, yeah, that is very similar, because fucking everybody's like, where's Melina? Where's Melina? He's like, here you go. And he's like... And everybody's just like, she sucks.
She's hot, though. I like her. Baiken.
It's not like Baiken sucks, it's just Baiken's really hard to play. Especially if, like, you like Guilty Gear for its aesthetics mostly. And you're stuck playing, like... You know, you should be playing someone like Kai to learn how Guilty Gear works. Because if you, if you are new to Guilty Gear like you are now, and you just play Baiken, it is like jumping into the deep end of a pool without floaties or without knowing how to swim.
If I were to pick up Strive as, like, my first game, I would probably play Chip or Eno. If I were to because this would be my first Guilty Gear game, that's one of the characters I would try. Like, right out the gate, I would try them, and if I didn't like them, I would just try and play everyone until I figured out which one I like.
I would recommend to you...
She'd end up being Potemkin.
Fucking Terumo is Potemkin love. Chip isn't a bad beginner character. You just have to be careful because he has, like, the lowest health in the game, so, like, if you sneeze on Chip, then it's fucking, like...
Game over.
40% health.
He literally, his fucking rib cage is like the size of my entire body. Like, how does he have the lowest health? Like, his boobs are bigger than mine. Like, what the fuck?
Because he's the fast boy.
The hell?
Because Chip can do a lot of damage and he's really fast, so he's the glass cannon.
Why did they make him such a big man then? He looks like he could bench press an elephant.
See, again, it's the whole thing. Chip can hit hard, and he does a lot of, like, damaging things. It's just that equally Chip can't take a hit, though. Like, Potemkin doing his command grab will, like, do, like, what, 40%, 50% of his health?
Oh, yeah,
well,
around
I would just
that.
accept that I would lose every match ever, and that would just be my life. And I'm alright with that.
I don't expect...
You trade health for
to
speed.
win, so...
No. You should never go into that mindset like that. Don't ever go into a mindset of, like, a game that you think is, like, intimidating. Like, thinking, like, oh, I'm just gonna end up losing, you know.
Oh, I don't care.
I'm not gonna get any dubs.
I don't go in to play to win. I just have fun.
That's good too, but, you know, you can...
We're doing this for fun, not for glory.
Mm-hmm. Wait...
So I don't even know who I would pick up.
But no, at the same time, like, I would always say, like, yeah, you're playing for fun, but you should always, like, aim to get a dub, and because, you know, when you do get that dub, it's gonna be like, you know, like fucking, in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger in Pumping Iron, it's like coming, you know. Every time I flex my bicep, it's like when I come in a woman.
Did he really say that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, regardless, like, Guilty Gear Strive is just such a... I recommend it to people who've never played the series. I think it's a very good introduction to anime fighters, better than Dragon Ball FighterZ was. You know, you don't have too many, like... The game doesn't go too fast where everybody's confused. And there's no, like, crazy combos at all. So...
Yeah, that's definitely the part where my brain just turns into a monkey, where it's just, like, connecting all of these hits, and it's just, like, I just shut down.
No, what Guilty Gear's game plan is this. They took out Gatlings, which is, like, you can do a weak hit to medium hit to hard hit to, like, special move into super. And they took that out in option for... You have to, like, kind of... It's more of a neutral-based gameplay where... You can do your little jabs and, like, kits, but they won't go into something big. It's more or less just to, like, kind of, like, tell your opponent to back off while you can plan to do like a big hit,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get like all your damage and combo off that big hit. But it's not like a long ass fucking 50 hit combo. It's more like a 4 to 5 hit thing, which I really do enjoy. I think it's very good because I'm not a big combos man either. I can't fucking do crazy ass shit. So.
What the fuck was that?
I just went a long time. I talk too much.
Oh.
But anyway, Guilty Gear Strive, fuck its gameplay. Its soundtrack is the best thing ever.
Yeah, they
just-
they literally released a $60 album and it came with a free game.
I can't believe they released. I can't believe this guy's album came with a free game. Like, no joke. If you haven't heard Guilty Gear soundtrack yet, and like you like music in general, give it a listen, because the beauty of Guilty Gear is the fact that this game is a homage to music, old and modern.
Yeah,
I mean, what is Soul Bad Guy than just a walking Freddie Mercury reference?
pretty much.
It's
But isn't that what JoJo is?
Guilty Gear is the JoJo fighting games. JoJo fans are gonna invade my comment section and make me mad because I hate JoJo fans. But I love I love JoJo in general.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just on the wiki right now, and like they gotta add Raven and Jacko Valentine. I don't know who these characters are, but they gotta add them.
Raven. Oh god, Terumo and I we love Raven.
birds
Yeah, I
fly.
like him.
No, I was about to go. I was about to go into like into Raven's theme because he has a really good one. No, Raven's really cool. Jacko is confirmed to be DLC, so she's coming back.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
But Terumo, I got one question for you before we start wrapping things up. After we're gonna wrap things up, I got one more question for Terumo.
Yeah.
Who is Gold Lewis, and why is he the best character in Guilty Gear Strive?
Gold Lewis Dickinson.
Who is he, and why do we care?
So basically, all right, he's big. He's a big fella, and he uses a casket from Area 51 as a weapon attached to a chain. Apparently, that's all
I mean, that's
know.
all we got. That's all we need. Big fellas.
He's a big fella.
Big fellas coming to Guilty Gear Strive. That's right. I'm a guest character. I was Gold Lewis Dickinson the whole time. Let's wrap things up. I gotta get back to
Roll the
work.
fucking credits,
Roll.
boys.
Show's over. But anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in to our E3 special. Our next episode will have a special guest, Lycan Jones. We got him locked in my closet. He's been there for a few weeks now, guys. I have a problem.
I think you should feed him.
No, I think I will. But anyway, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode's this episode of Big Fellas about E3 and gaming in general. A lot of nothing got accomplished, but that's what you're all here for.
Mm-hmm.
I've been your host, Taviface, Tav. You can find me on Twitter at Taviface. I'll let my co-host choose their thing. I can't be bothered.
Okay, well, I'm Saber. You can find me at Nihilist Saber on Twitter or my YouTube channel if you want to pester me about uploading. Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother plugging myself. Goodbye.
You can find me, Terumo, at the Crack Snaker on Twitter. Sub to the YouTube, that's on you, I guess. You don't expect a lot of good content.
We did it, boys. Racism is no more.